Silver Surfer sucks. Hey guys, it's Jason the X for SCNS Live, and I got another review for you. And this was going to be the only guy that I was going to pick up out of the Beast Hunters line, but I ended up getting him and Bumblebee and Wheeljack, and that Soundwave. Well, those colors on that Soundwave are so loud, you need earmuffs to look at it, so that's out. Anyway, but I did get this guy. This is Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Deluxe Laserback, and this guy, he's kind of growing on me. I do like the Beast from the new series. Can't wait to get Predaking. I'm on the hunt for him now. Watch out, I'm going to find him. Anyway, so this is Laserback. Pretty cool little bot mode, or beast mode. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at that. Also, I did the Wheeljack review, and I was going to show these. These are the instructions. And normally I don't give a crap about the instructions, I throw them away, but these actually, whereas the back of the package has no bio whatsoever, these actually have the bio and a little backstory, and even like a little, yeah, there's like a story rolling through these. And I hate I lost, I couldn't find the Wheeljack instructions, so you'll need to get that from somewhere else. But you got this Tales of the Beast Hunters Chapter 3, and this is Laserback, so it just shows this Toxic Strike Blaster, what it does, disintegrates, removes host armor, double blast, massive target in seconds, acidic fumes, yeah. Then it's got this little story here, and that's where you pause, and yeah, it continues in Wheeljack's story there. And these are some huge instructions. I mean, I'm used to like the little skinny instruction pamphlet, and this thing is like, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of space here that's just kind of wasted. I just want to show this off. And I'll show Bumblebee's instructions too. But yeah, there's a lot of wasted space. But the instructions are very vibrant. They're pretty detailed. So anyway, we're going to move on from that. I'm just going to put these down over here. All right. And let's take a look at the packaging now. You got Beast Hunters Prime, and includes Toxic Strike Blaster, Predacon. There's the symbol for the Predacons. Its tech specs are right there. And I know this is one thing. It's got a little short bio there, but the rest of it's in the the instructions. But it says it fires 2 missiles, and no, it doesn't. It's 1 missile molded into 2, so that's kind of cheating, guys. There's nothing inside. Yeah, I kind of opened this up without my knife. I was in the car. I just said, screw it. I want to get the sucker open. So yeah, we got Mr. Laserback here. For a while, I thought he was going to be Laserbeak, but this robot mode, I mean, this is pretty much Beast Wars. The legs become, the back legs become the legs, and the front legs become the arms. It's pretty much it. But he's still a nice figure. He's got a little bit of articulation here, and he's got some ball joints on his paws. A little slight one down there. I don't understand this joint in the back leg. It's kind of weird. It seems like this was unnecessary a little bit, because I mean, you can bend him like this, and then his legs seem too close together. I can't find a real good. It almost looks like he's sitting like a perch. And then you can kind of extend him back, and then that looks a little bit better. But his head is always down. And one thing I can't understand about this guy, I don't know if anybody else can. I'm kind of cheating with the transformation here, but if you look here, these 2 pegs look like they want to correspond to these 2 slots here. But if you put them, you can't get these to go. I mean, either you put this all the way forward, and then they're at an angle. If you look right there, I cannot get these in there. Maybe somebody else did it right. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. I don't know. Ooh, got one of his fins caught behind his leg. So, yeah, I can't figure out why that. I mean, if it could, I guess it'd plug in there. But then his head's like constantly down. I want his head. I wish his head went a little bit further forward. His jaw is hinged. Got some nice little teeth designs there. I'm gonna paint those suckers. He got some on top. And of course he's got his tail, and in this mode he does have this rocket launcher that kind of pops up here. And it's on this hinge right here. It goes right into his back, and you can fire that. I said you can fire that. There you go. And this is what I mean. It's not two missiles. It's one. One missile with a, you know, that ends in two prongs. So yeah. For a comparison, since I got this over here, here's a dead end. Give you an idea of the size. I still love those colors on that guy. Anyway, he does have a slot back here on the tail that you need to kind of wedge the missile into and then put it down. And there you go. But on to the transformation, you're going to first take this up and unpeg it off. And his blaster, it's got like one handle down here. One thing I don't understand is this splits open. And this is also a very rubbery plastic, whatever I said. And it kind of comes down like this. But it becomes a hindrance in robot mode just a little bit, just because of the way his arms are situated. But that is what it does. And the missile fired right at me. It came right for me. This is how accidents happen. We'll just close it up for now. And when you close it back up, it does have these pegs on this side, corresponding with these holes to kind of make it just fit together a little bit better. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, this guy is a pretty basic transformation. First you want to take his tail off, and this becomes his whip, and it is that rubbery plastic too. This is about the only part of it. And it becomes this whip, I guess you want to call it a whip, maybe like a flail or something. Not really long enough to be a whip. And I like to push this back down and push this tail up. Might be doing this wrong. It would seem, yes, I am doing this wrong. So, you want to push the tail up first because there's a hole right there that spike goes into. Then you can bring that down like that. You want to pin his back legs, his hips together. There you go. And then you just want to straighten these legs the best you can, because he has this weird chicken leg pose. It seems like there's way too much going on there, but you can bend this down and he doesn't really hold his footing that well. But okay. Now you want to take these, spread them out, bring his head down and just kind of fit it into the cavity. And these spikes here will go back. You can actually roll them down, they're on a hinge, into those slots on his back. Next you just want to bring these up, and they actually tab in on the inside here with these tabs here. There you go, he pretty much got his chest formed from this point. He does have some nice ball jointed shoulders. Make sure that's down all the way so his head's up straight. Next you want to take these claws and just rotate them back, and they kind of go into the forearm. Okay, straighten out his hands first. Is that as far as those go? Yeah, that's as far as they go. Okay. Do the same with the other side. Rotate the hand, and if hopefully it doesn't pop off. And there you have Laserback. Didn't mean to tap the camera there. He does have these little shoulder pieces that kind of rotate up, but that doesn't do it for me. There, you got him here in robot mode. Like I say, he does have all that posability that he retained in the back of his legs here. You don't rotate his feet forward or anything. They just kind of stay right there. They're still clawed. He's pretty much Beast Wars. I don't know what's up with this plastic here, but this wasn't here. I don't believe this was here when I first got it. It just kind of turned that color. Like, it's not here. Maybe it was there when I bought it. I just can't remember. It's something that's scraping off here. Who knows what that is? Who knows? Anyway, so yeah, you do have this knee articulation here, which goes back 90 degrees. I guess depends on the way his leg is facing. Maybe if you do it like this. I'm going to take a peek at the instructions here, because the only thing that kills me is like, how are you supposed to straighten those legs? You just, yep, you leave them like that. You're supposed to put these all the way in and just kind of rotate it back so they're straight, which makes sense because he'd be pretty flimsy without them. And like I said, you do have ball jointed hips, no waist articulation. You have some ball jointed shoulders. You can get a lot of movement out of those. 90-degree bend at the elbow, and his hands will rotate around. 360. So anyway, you take his whip, put it in his hand, and the thing about this whip, it just that might just be in the plastic. It's warped because it's that real soft plastic. It looked like one side was thinner than the other. I wish you could get him to stand up a little bit taller because he looks really tough, like a football player. Oh, he's got a ball jointed head, but it's not that limited actually. It's pretty good. No light piping. Wish there had been some light piping. So anyway, we'll open this up, and I'll show you this part here because it just kind of gets in the way. You have to completely straighten out his arm though, and kind of cock this to the side because it just won't fit in his hand. I'm just going to trim off this bit of missile here, just have it whacked away because it just kind of hinders with him holding it, because he's always holding it at like a slight angle, or puts it that way. So yeah, there he is in robot mode. And like I said, he is very Beast Wars E. There we go. And he's a little small. I'm going to bring in my Prime Deluxe Wheeljack. That's right, Wheeljack. Get him. Get him. Sorry. Get kind of carried away when they get knocked over by somebody else. So yeah, he's a little small. And you could, you know what? Just put that in. There. So yeah, he's a little small compared to Wheeljack. He's just like a little beast. And like I said, these legs just, man, they just... I really wish the legs would extend a little bit more. That's the only flaw I have with this figure, because he's very diminutive. If the legs would just extend a little bit more, I could find a better way to put them. Maybe I just need to mess around with them a little bit. But that is the review of the Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Laserback. And until next time, guys, I'm Jason the X. Follow me on Twitter at Jason the X, and check out my show SCNS Live at scnslive.com. And until next time, guys, I will catch you later.